Well, Chase, joyous playing Air Force, or is it stressful?
It's a little stressful, but by the time Friday comes around, we're going to be prepared and ready to roll. But this is a really important week for us, and not that we don't take every week very strongly, but this is a really important week for us just because of the history that we've got with them.
With it being a short week and stuff like that, how much does that impact? That's always a tough team to prepare for. I know you guys do a little bit in the off season, but how much does that impact the short week aspect?
Yeah, well, we got to fit a lot of stuff into a small window, and so that's just even more stress on the fact that we got to have lock into our keys, have good eyes, and I think a big thing for us this week is just going to be flying to the ball, because the teams that have faced Air Force the past couple of weeks, they're flying to the ball, but I think one thing that can help those guys, that would have helped them is just running the ball more, 11 guys to the ball.
You've had a chance to face them several times in your career. What's the biggest challenge when you're playing a team with their style of offense?
I think personally for me, as a defensive lineman, the speed off the ball, the offensive line, they're crowded on the ball, and they're coming off extremely quick.
You've been a part of, I think, one of the losses to them, or at least been part of the program. For you veteran guys that obviously know that they're certainly capable of coming in and beating you guys, what is kind of the message this week?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, just locking into our keys and not making things too difficult. I mean, honestly, triple option, you'd think it'd be really simple. Like, there's very few things you could go out of it, but you really got to lock into your keys and fly to the ball, I think, because there's going to be mistakes made when you're facing triple option and fits and everything, so flying to the ball is going to cover that.
So you guys have been pretty good at creating negative plays on defense this year. How hard is it to kind of knock Air Force off track, though? I mean, they just seem like they're a team that doesn't suffer a lot of negative setbacks, so how tough is it to kind of get them off track?
Well, it's real tough, and when you do get them off track, you got to be consistent with it, because they're not going to go away from what they do. They're going to keep running it and running it. Even if they get 3 negative plays in a row, next series they're going to get the same thing. So.
What makes them so effective in the red zone too? I mean, we talked with Harsin about your guys' offense, and he says he wants to score 70% of the time, and you look at them, they're scoring touchdowns 80% of the time they get down inside that red zone.
Well, I think honestly just the speed that the offensive line comes off the ball, and that's their bread and butter is a triple, so they're going to run that.
What have you seen from Louis so far? I remember we talked before the season. You thought he was going to have a big year, and so far, obviously, he's done pretty well. And it's a little slimmed down. It's crazy looking at what he looked like even last year. But what have you seen from him so far?
He's extremely quick, and one thing about Louis is he's really savvy. He's a really smart football player, and he sees things before it happens. And I think that's what makes Louis so good. Is not only is he very quick, but he can see things develop and act on it.
His personality, I mean, just seems like it's.
He's laid back, funny guy.
Yeah, a lot of people drawn to him. What is it about him that enables that? It seems like he's just the guy that people are drawn to on this team.
Yeah, he's just a laid back. He's a funny guy, but when Louis it's time to get serious, like he's very serious, and you take Louis very serious. And when he's coaching you or when he's doing something, all eyes are on Louis. So.
Preparing for the option is stressful enough as it is, but when they have a throwing quarterback like they do with him and threw 2 touchdown passes at Colorado, how much does that kind of add another challenge?
I think it definitely adds a challenge, but I mean, honestly, we just got to stick to our guns and lock into our keys, like I said, and just play hard, and that's going to be the difference maker in the game.
Just get your reaction to Curtis's performance against Portland State.
Yeah, I mean, my face says it all right there. That was unbelievable. I talked to him after the game, and I've never seen anything like that, and that was Curtis is probably my best friend on the team, and that was a really proud moment for me, just seeing all the hard work that he puts in and everything, and especially when teams are game planning against him every week. That's really impressive what he did.
It just seems like he's got a relentlessness down in and down out this year. Like even if he got one, he just kind of seemed like on a mission to get the next, and then he got that one. He just seems like he's on a mission right now.
Yeah, he's a next play mentality type of guy. He'll make a sack and it's over with, and it's the next play right then and there. So that's what I admire about Curtis is he's not stuck on making the play and then not moving on to the next play. He makes the play and he's like, all right, next play, let's go. So.
He's good.